Zel Boy Army, what is going on? It is your boy Zelonius and my spicy, beautiful friend back here, Mr. Ains Herrick, here today with another banger of a video on the channel. Appreciate the support lately on the videos. Yesterday's video did really well, best value attackers. So, the obvious sequel is best value midfielders. And if this does well, we'll do best value defence. And if that one does well, we might just do a best value 11. I've picked for you here, how many is it? 23 top value midfielders on FIFA 20, so you want to stick around to the end of the video so you can see who I think is the best value in the game. We're looking today more at the CDMs and centre mids. Some of these guys could play cam or even left mid, right mid, depending on the formation used, but these guys are some of the best box to box or defensive midfielders in the game in my opinion. I'll talk about each one of them, I'll give you a rough estimate of the price, and I will explain why I picked them. If you like these type of videos, please literally like them, comment on them, let me know if there's any players you think I've missed out on, any players you would have added, any of these players that you've used that you like, any videos you want to see moving forward. I appreciate the support so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Let's get into it. Okay, we're starting with a free card because that is the cheapest. Like yesterday's video, I'm going to do it from the cheapest players to the most expensive because it lets people have lots of different price ranges. The most expensive player in this is going to be about 1 million coins, so, and the cheapest starts at 3 all the way to 1 million. So there's lots of different options for lots of different teams. I wanted to make sure this video was useful for everyone. One thing I want to talk about before we get into the video is the Patreon that I run with Jambu and the FIFA analyst. Jambu is West Ham's pro FIFA player. I am Roma Esports pro FIFA player and head coach. And then the FIFA analyst is an Elite One player, very good YouTuber, who I highly recommend you check out his YouTube as well. We run this Patreon together. We've got nearly 50 people in the Patreon now. There's a link in the description below. Loads of people have been improving from the game. We even had a guy pack Moments R9 last night, I think it was. And that was on his first day in the Patreon. So if you want some of the Patreon look, get in here. But lots of people improving. We've posted over 60 articles and videos helping people improve with dedicated tips and advice over the last 2 months. If you click on the link below, there's lots of different tiers with different options, so I'd recommend you guys checking it out. And if you're interested in private one-to-one coaching with me personally, then DM me on Twitter or Instagram to contact me about that. Right now, my prices are £35 an hour or £90 for 3 hours. Generally with that, a lot of people ask what you're going to get with that. When I say an hour, most sessions probably last about 70 minutes. You get to call me on Discord, talk to me one-on-one, I'll play games against you. You either have the option of playing 3 games in the lesson or 2 games. I record the game and then go away and make a private analysis of the game for you. I've probably coached over 200 people in the last few years, helped so many people improve at the game. Highly recommend it. There's a video I did a few days ago, maybe even last week, where I had some of the reviews for it, so I'd recommend checking that out. Okay, the best value midfielders. Here we go. Morton Forsby. I'm actually using him. This is on my Road to Glory account. In my opinion, he's easily the best out of the storyline options that you can pick at the start. High, which is nice for a box-to-box midfielder. The skill moves and weak foot's awful, but if you look past that, because obviously it's a free card, it's going to have some limitations. His passing solid. He's pretty quick. He's very, very good on the ball for someone who's 6'2". Like, that balance is crazy at 6'2", and he does feel good on the ball. 93 jumping, 99 heading, he wins everything in the midfield. His defending's great. He's very good physically. For a free card at level 15 on the objectives, this is honestly a fantastic card. Highly recommend him. And then Fred. Fred is a very, very good midfielder. Not French, Brazilian, which is probably the best nation on the game to have links to. Man U, 4-star, good work rates, good physically. He doesn't really have a weakness, this card. He can do everything. I think Belotti is the best value in this storyline. But if you don't need a striker and you want a really good midfielder or you're a Man U fan, this Fred is fantastic. Okay, Sissoko. Been using him on the Road to Glory. 3-star, not too bad. Tall, good work rates. Really good card. This card was OP at the start of the game. His foot birthday is very good as well. For a CDM, you just want to sit box to box, can finish not too bad. Decent passing, He's not as bad on the ball as his stats look. That dribbling makes a big difference. Pretty good defensively, very good physicals. This Sissoko really is a meta midfielder, and he's only, how much did I pay for him? 4,000. Absolute bargain, and will do you really well in a very cheap team. Samson. This headliners card is basically an upgrade on Sissoko in quite a few ways. Not quite as good physically, but he's a lot better on the ball. His passing's better, his shooting's a lot better, he's quicker. 4-star, 4-star. French, which is a great nationality to be. If you need a cheap midfielder to slot into your team, this Samson's really good card. Nice work rates. I like midfielders in CDM who have the same attacking and defensive. It means they're quite balanced how they play. He's nearly in the Hullet gang, like his lowest stat on his card, 76 defending. Really well-rounded card, suits the meta. Generally, midfielders on this game that suit the meta are ones who are good at everything. They don't necessarily have to be the best at everything, but they can do a bit of everything. Okay, Vass, 3-star, 3-star, got the work rates again. He's not too small. Just a very well-rounded card again. Not anything that this card really struggled with. And what I like with these type of cards is that you can put chemistry styles on them. So if you want to make him a more well-rounded player in terms of a playmaker, a bit better on the ball, you go an engine. If you want to make him just a beast CDM, go an anchor or a shadow. These type of cards are great because you can turn them into the type of player that you want for your team. Okay, Bruno Fernandes. At this point, we're only at 40 grand for this card. The reason I've put this card is that his Man U 88 in form costs 350 grand. This card costs about 40 grand. So this card's like 7 or 8 times cheaper than the next level upgrade. Yes, I'm well aware Premier League Man U is a far more superior league than Portuguese Sporting. But if you can fit this card in, you're getting a really cheap card. Great stamina. I think he's 4-star, 4-star. Yep, high, quick. Very good shooting for a midfielder. His defending is good enough that you can play him as a CDM in my opinion, because he's only got 6-7 defending on his card, but the two least important stats for defending really in my opinion are heading and slide tackling. He's got good interceptions, physicals not the best but they're okay, he's very good on the ball, it's insane passing. If he fits into your team for 40 grand, that's a fantastic card. Eggstein, I think this guy's 5-star weak foot. No, okay, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, very nice, high. 99 stamina. Pretty quick, very good dribbling, really good defensive stats. Bundesliga, very easy to link into your team at 50 grand. His shooting is okay. 5-star, 4-star is really nice, but it's just he's very easy to link into a Bundesliga team. And for 50 grand, he's a fantastic value CDM. Frankie de Jong, probably one of the most meta players this year. For me, the biggest issue on him is weak foot. His medium height allowed him to be quite a nice defensive mid who can sit backs, be a bit more of a deep line playmaker, but when he gets forward, his shooting's okay. The biggest issue on this card is his weak foot and his shooting, but he's pretty quick, solid physicals, good defending. The defending is very good for someone who's got such elite passing and dribbling. This card, if you put a shadow or an anchor on it, becomes a very good CDM. I'd probably rate an anchor on him just to boost those physicals a bit more. But he already has elite dribbling and passing, and this card is only 60,000 coins, which is crazy for a card that's that well rounded and suits the meta. And it's also Dutch, and Barcelona links to some very good Barcelona meta players. If you're looking to build a cheap team, you can use him with Semedo, Ousmane Dembele. I use him right now with linked to Dembele in my Road to Glory team. And Didi, 70,000 coins, Premier League, 4-star weak foot, medium high, which if you want, the two types of CDMs I recommend are either all-round ones who can attack or out-and-out defensive ones. And Didi is one of the out-and-out defensive ones who's got okay shot, not that good because of the finishing, but he's fairly fast, can pass pretty solid, but he's good on the ball for such a good defensive mid, but then his defending and physicals are elite. If you want a cheap Kante, this and Didi will do you the job. Unreal physicals, very good defending. I've played against him, not even this version of the card, low rated, he's still very good, so this card's going to be great. Saul, I don't think he gets used very often, but if you look at the card, high, got the weak foot, pretty tall, very good shooting, like surprised me the shooting on this card. He's not that slow, his passing's good, he's decent on the ball, very good defensive stats, and good physical stats. Again, it's just a very well-rounded card, and it's only about 70,000 coins, and it's got pretty easy links. Very good card, very good value. Rojas, I don't like the weak foot on this card, and the high medium I don't like quite as much at CDM, but he's got such good defending stats, and it is an insane card for how much it is. Obviously, linking him is very hard, but if you can fit into your team, even if you get him on 8 chemistry, brilliant card. He's rapid, which that pace for a midfielder is elite. Very good shot, very good passing, brilliant on the ball. Like, balance matters less than the agility and dribbling. Very good defender like that. Interceptions is really nice, and then pretty good physicals. And he's 6'1", which is nice. That dribbling for someone who's 6'1" is great. I've played against this card in game. Very tough player to play against. Very quick across the midfield. Really good if he fits into your team. Insane value. He's like 150k, I think. Might even be cheaper than that. Okay, Party. Basically an upgraded version of Ndidi. Bit quicker, bit better shot, bit better passing, a little bit better dribbling because his dribbling ball control so high. Bit better defending, stronger. 97 stamina. Doesn't have the weak foot of Ndidi, but he's just a bit better all round still. And La Liga's quite easy to link again. Very good value card. Hard to play against. If you want a lockdown CDM who can shoot a bit better as well, Party's it. Okay, this 9 Golan. I didn't put his 89 because his 89 that's come out. Actually, no. I picked the wrong one, actually. I'm not going to back off, though, because I don't want to show you the rest of the team and spoil it. I meant to put his 87. It's not his 88 that we're looking at, it's his 87, because his 88, fantastic card, but it's like 400 grand. His 87's like 130 grand, but barely worse than this card. 3-star, not the best, but then if you look at everything else, it's an insane card, very well rounded, highly recommended, one of the best midfielders in Serie A. Alan, about 160k, again, similar to Party. A lot of these players are going to be quite similar in how they play and their stats, because I recommend them because I'm looking at the meta players who suit the game. And the CDMs who are quick, very good physical, good defending, good on the ball, the ones I'm generally going to recommend you. Alan, Brazilian, very nice link, Serie A, very good CDM. He can shoot, he's insane on the ball compared to some of the better. Like, if you look, he's got elite defending stats, elite physicals, but he's also very good on the ball. Absolute nightmare to play against, gets around everywhere, very good player. And medium high is quite nicely out of that CDM. Okay, Tillemans, one of my absolute favourite cards this year that I've used for value. 4-star, 5-star is incredible. Having a 5-star weak foot midfielder is insane. I call this Tillemans the cheap Hullet. He's not as tall, obviously, but he's nearly in the 80 gang across the board. He's just got some insane stats about him. And he's not that hard to link into the team. He links to Ndidi, so you could have Ndidi and him as a very cheap pairing that have strong links. Pereira, who's one of the best right backs, and also De Bruyne from that league. So he's pretty quick, very good shooting when you bear in mind he's got 5-star weak foot. Like, some of the best passing in the game, 92 passing on his card. This card's nearly 200 grand, so it's insane value. He doesn't feel insane on the ball because of his agility, but he's still good on the ball, very good composure, and very solid physical and defending stats for someone who's got such good passing and dribble. He's a little bit like the Frankie de Jong card, but better weak foot, better shooting. That's how I'd look at him. And Babu, I don't think this card is incredible value, considering he's 3-star. But if you want an absolutely rapid physical beast at CDM who just gets across everywhere, this card's brilliant. He's not that good going forward, even though he's solid on the ball and can pass. He's just an absolute beast at CDM. He's so quick, so good physically, very solid defending stats, nightmare to play against. He won't do a lot going forward, but he's one of the best out-and-out defensive midfielders in the game. Goretzka, bit more of a box-to-box. Bundesliga is becoming very popular. I don't like that he doesn't have the 4-star skill moves, but the 4-star weak foot's invaluable. Yeah, he's in the Hullet gang, this card. He's rapid for a centre mid. His shooting's really well rounded. He can pass. He's pretty good on the ball. Very solid defensive and physical stats. Really like this card. And Goretzka's tall and he plays really well on FIFA and has for years. Okay, we're starting to get to the more expensive cards now. I think we're looking at like 600-700k. When it's an icon, you have to bear in mind part of the value that I'm adding to the card is that he can link in any team, especially for the central ones. They're very easy to build a team around. Argentinian's nice, but he fits into any team. This Veron, if you look at his stats, he compares well to a lot of the cards we've been using. Just a very well-rounded midfielder. He's nearly in the Hullet gang, doesn't quite have that 80 pace. Medium's good, he's tall, insane physicals, very nice defending. He's pretty good on the ball, but then his shooting and passing are very nice, and he's not that slow. I've used the Prime Veron, very solid card, so the Moments is quite a decent upgrade. Really like Veron as a player in the game. He's very cheap because he just seems underused. He's not an absolute elite midfielder, but he's probably the tier below. Very usable, not that expensive considering he's an icon, can fit into any team. And there's some good Argentinian players that you can link him to. Okay, De Bruyne, his team of the year is like 2.5 million. This card's not the team of the year, it's still a few levels off it, but it's 800k, which for a player is not too hard to link in. 4-star, 5-star, and then 3 of his base stats are 92 plus on his card. Good physicals, pretty quick. It is a very good card and can link into some very good players. His passing's up there with the best in the game. He's very good on the ball. With that shooting stats and 5-star weak foot, he's insane at shooting. Like, he's absolutely clinical. He's quick. He's good physically. If you put an anchor on this card, he becomes a really, really well-rounded CDM. And for 800k, you're getting, in my opinion, an elite midfielder on the game. Okay, David Luiz, not as good going forward as that De Bruyne, and only has 3-star, 3-star, but he's very easy to link into teams being Premier League and Brazilian. Good work rates for an out-and-out CDM. He's one of the top 5 CDMs in the game, I'd say, for being an out-and-out player. 99 aggression, 92 strength for those defending stats is insane. 99 aggression is unreal. Aggression is the most important defensive stat in the game, in my opinion. You just win so many 50-50s and get so many good animations. He can shoot okay, he's very quick, he's very good at passing. Not the best on the ball, but still decent. With that 99 ball control, 96 reactions, 96 composure, that is really nice. He's a really good card and plays very well in game. I use his flashback, but this card's really good as well. Marcelo, absolute unreal. Love this card. One of my favourite cards I've used this year. 5-star, 4-star. If you compare this card to Prime Ronaldinho, yes, Prime Ronaldinho, I'm not even joking, it's quite a comparable card. He is insane. He's very good physically. He's rapid, unreal shooting, solid defending, very good passing, fantastic on the ball. This card does not have a weakness, and under 1 million coins, I just do not know why this card is so cheap. Love this card. Very easy to link into teams. Probably the best card in this team, in my opinion, or this video. One of my favourite cards I've used all year. I would still be using him, by the way, on my Xbox team, but I like to try different players out, partly so I could give you guys more reviews and opinions on these players, but also because I like trying different players out. It's Ultimate Team. I want to play with the different players. SEN, similar to Veron, that he's got the icon link, which I really value. 4-star weak foot's nice, but as an out-and-out CDM, he's one of the best in the game. His Moments card's only a few $100 more, which if you can stretch is very good value too. Can shoot okay, he's rapid, great defending and physical stats. He can play centre mid as well. I think SEN's quite a cool player to be using, but I really like this card. And then last but not least, probably my favourite value player so far on this FIFA, Etal. He was in yesterday's video as the attacker. He can play anywhere. At the moment, he's playing CDM in my Xbox team. Insane card. You can't go wrong with this. The only position I wouldn't play him would be centre-back, but he could still play there, or keeper. But I put an architect on him to really max out his passing and defending. You can even put a sentinel on him. He can shoot from the CDM position. He's got the 5-star weak foot. He's got skills. He's great on the ball. His passing's fantastic. I don't know how this card's an 8-6. It's just an insane card. But I highly recommend trying him out if you haven't got him. And he's not that hard to fit into a French League team. Boys, that is the team. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you think I've missed anyone out, please let me know. I love making these videos for you guys, and the feedback you give, it really does mean a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with this week in League. Have a spicy one.